I've been asked against my wishes to say something in conclusion as I finish chairing my part of this conference today. And the question I've asked myself is, and it'll be a maximum of 2 minutes, what have I taken away? I think it is that risk is the complexity and the range of the issues that have been raised today, the inevitability of risk, how we manage it, feminization, the politics of the Balkan. Wherever you look in life, you have risk. I think as I look back on my life, probably the greatest risk I ever took was choosing the woman I married. If I think of the implications of that, they are simply enormous. I've been very happily married for 47 years. But as I look back, and as I look at friends' marriages breaking up and so on, that was just a huge risk. On risk, I thought the discussion of the euro was interesting. And I must say, I would agree with the majority. I cannot myself see how the euro can exist in its present form. Because not only do we not have a monetary union backed by a political union for an optimal currency area, but the whole issue of competitiveness in the absence of flexible exchange rates is, I think, something which it's going to be impossible to manage. The second thing that has hit me today, and it came out in the last session with the awards, and that is it's the vitality of the occasion. You know, we talk about the leaders of today talking to the leaders of tomorrow, and it can trip off the tongue like honey. But on the other hand, it's true. I was so impressed by the challenges which we older people were given by the younger people in the last session. And I felt time and again today, not just here in this room, but in other rooms, I feel I really have been challenged. And the third thing is that it's very easy, I think, in our modern culture to try and reduce everything to technique. And I see, particularly with the financial crisis, and particularly with so many economists, they want to say the financial crisis was like some sort of huge mechanical breakdown, or like some mega crash on a motorway. And therefore the answer is we bring in engineers and we re-engineer the system, we have more capital, we have different ratios and so on, and that'll solve the problem. What's really hit me today is that actually in the challenges that we face in facing risk, that whether it's building companies or whether it's establishing culture in banks or whether it's responding to the poor and social impact investing and so on, that it is ultimately a human challenge, not just a technical challenge. The technical challenge is important, but I think the human challenge is fundamental. And I feel, therefore, at the end of today, I feel challenged as a human being. Finally, I've come to Switzerland. I love coming here. And I must say, I leave as a rather conservative person, I suppose, with ever greater admiration for your country. So thank you very much indeed.